Hello guys, my name is Jason Breit, and today I will be demonstrating the proper steps for preparing 3 different meals for an ice hockey goalie on a game day. The 3 meals I will be covering include breakfast, a pre-game meal, and a post-game meal. As a goalie, there are 3 important insights to keep in mind when choosing the right meals on a game day. The first one is, before your practice or game, you should consume food that makes it easy on your system to absorb and should be taken 3 to 4 hours prior to the game. The second is consume a solid amount of carbohydrates and proteins that will increase the blood sugar level and keep your energy level high for 3 hours before the practice or game. For example, a protein shake, spinach, green peas, carrots, fruit, yogurt, oranges. When the practice or game is over, you should start consuming additional carbohydrates, protein, and foods that will get your blood sugar back up. This is the last step, and it includes pasta, chicken, juice, baked potatoes, or chocolate. For the first meal, breakfast, I recommend making an egg white omelet with spinach in it to provide you with some extra greens. So first I will be demonstrating how to make this egg white omelet. The preparation steps are easy. All you will need is 1 cooking pan, 1 spatula, some cooking spray, egg whites, and a handful of baby spinach. So for making this egg white omelet, there are 6 easy steps. The first is place the pan on the stove and turn the stove on to heat up. The next step is extremely simple. All you're going to do is spray a little cooking spray into the pan so the egg does not stick. The third step will be to take a handful of the baby spinach and place it in the pan to heat up for about 2 to 3 minutes. The next step after the spinach has been heated is to take the egg white, measure it out to 1.5 cups, and pour it in the pan. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes to cook before you will flip it. After the egg has cooked for 5 to 10 minutes and looks fully cooked and ready to be flipped, you will bring your spatula around on the outside, flip your wrist, flip it on top. After this step, you will let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes to let it cook a little more to make sure that it is fully prepared and ready to eat. After the egg has sat for an additional 2 to 3 minutes on the stove, you can turn the stove off and grab the egg with the spatula and place it on a plate. This is the final step, and now you can enjoy your nice egg white omelet with spinach for breakfast. The next meal I will be demonstrating is the pre-game meal. This meal should be consumed 2 to 3 hours before your game and should be something light that won't affect your play while during the game. For the pre-game meal, I recommend having a nice pre-game protein shake. This is a light meal that is easy to make and provides you with energy right before you play. The preparation steps are extremely easy. All you'll need is a blender, 1 cup of milk, 1 scoop of protein powder, a tablespoon of peanut butter, and a handful of the spinach, and then some ice cubes. When making the shake, the first step is to put 1 scoop of protein powder in the blender. After the protein powder, you will do a handful of spinach and place that into the blender as well. After the spinach, you will take a handful of the ice cubes and dump them into the blender. Once the ice cubes are in, you will then add the peanut butter. You will take a spoon of the peanut butter and dump it in. After all the ingredients are in, the last step is to add the milk. It should be around 1 cup. And then it's ready to blend. Now that everything is in, I have put the cover on top of the blender and will begin to blend my protein shake. Now after the shake has completely been blended, the last and final step will be to take it off the blend, dump it in a glass of your choice. For the last meal, I will be doing your post-game meal, where I recommend having a plate of pasta with grilled chicken and a little tomato sauce on it. This meal will provide you with the carbohydrates and protein needed after a long game. The preparation steps are easy. All you will need is 2 cooking pots, one big, one small. You will need water in one of those. You're going to need a wooden spoon, 1 strainer, pasta, grilled chicken, tomato sauce, and salt and pepper. The first step for making this meal is to fill up your 1 large pot with halfway up to the top with water and start to heat it on the stove. You will be heating this water up until it's boiled, which should take about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the heat. After it's been 10 minutes and the water is boiled, the next step is to dump the pasta into the water. And the next step, while the pasta is cooking, is to take the grilled chicken and heat it up. For this grilled chicken, I will be using the microwave because it is already cooked and heating it up for 45 seconds. Also, while the pasta is cooking, you can start preparing the sauce with the second pot. So you will dump it in and let it sit on the stove on low for about 5 to 10 minutes while the pasta is cooking. After the pasta is fully cooked, you will then strain the pasta and you are ready to prepare your meal. After all the ingredients are ready, you put the pasta and chicken on the plate, add a little of the tomato sauce on it, season it up with a little salt and some pepper, and there you go. So as I wrap up this video, I hope this demonstration provides you with an excellent resource for preparing and recovering as an ice hockey goalie on game days. All 3 of these meals are extremely important to your performance and recovery as an athlete and provide you with excellent energy, protein, and carbohydrates that are nutritious and help you prepare and recover after a long day as an ice hockey goalie. If you have any additional questions, feel free to comment on this video below and I will respond to any questions or feedback as they come. Thank you.